Let's go. Here we go. Hey, friends. I missed last week. You didn't miss anything. I missed it. The holidays were crazy, right? Like, what day was it? What day is it? So I made sure today I'm showing up and we're going to have a nice little catch up on what the last couple of weeks have been like. I would love to hear from you if you're listening and how was your new year? How was your Christmas? Because we didn't even catch up last week on Christmas. So, hi Marcus, hi Kelly, hi Bert. Thanks for being quick to let me know you're there. I'm gonna pull up comments so that way if you guys say something I'd like to share, I can do that. I am streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. CK, Happy New Year! Thanks for saying hi. I'm, you know, I'm doing okay, guys. I think I'm not, I don't know. Like I haven't even thought about like making resolutions in the new year. I'm always so fascinated to know what other people are doing. I think I've just been doing a lot of reflecting and that's where I'm at. So I'm going to chat about that a little bit today. Bringing up YouTube always makes me do a couple extra steps here. Let's do it. View. Alrighty. Now we should be good to go. And hi, Mom. Sorry, I missed yours. Oh no, I didn't miss yours. It got right there. Okay, so Happy New Year, everyone. I can't believe it's already January 2nd of 2023. I'm coming up on the 2-year anniversary of live streaming. And that brings up, I guess, another kind of milestone. When I first started streaming and telling our story about how we were going through infertility, I started doing that at the 2-year mark. And I remember Bert and I had a plan when we got married and we were kind of thinking about our lives together. So we got married in September 5 years ago. So we've been married for over 5 years. Our plan was, the first full year together, let's just live it up as newlyweds and appreciate our love. And we will start trying for a baby in January of the second year of our marriage. Does that make sense? Yeah. We started actually trying earlier than that. To be fair, we were not using protection, and if it happened, it happened. So we were, I don't know, it was longer than officially 4 years. But that 4-year mark is coming up. 4 years of trying to start a family. And you have been on this journey with us the past 2 years, which is the most intense of that fertility journey or infertility journey, however you want to look at it. And, you see, you watched as we went through the ups and downs of IUI, IVF, and the emotional toll it took not on just me, but also Bert, and how we chose and decided that we're not the couple that can do that over and over again. We took our emotions, into consideration, and our emotional health came first, and we decided, what, we're not going to do IVF again. It was just a little bit too much. And we decided, to go down this journey of fostering. So that was in November of 2021 when we officially started making the calls and getting signed up for training and everything. You guys were with us as we gave you the updates on how that went. We got our license last year in May, or April or May. How we went through a quick little fostering journey for 4 days with a couple of girls, and how we have our foster daughter now, our youth in care, our teenager, how we became insta parents about 3 months ago. All right, so that's the recap, right, of where we're at. And I think that's important because, I don't know, this milestone coming up on, I guess, well, now in the new year, officially 4 years of when we, thought we'd be as two young, youngish, healthy, active, people thought we'd be able to get pregnant fairly quickly. And here we are. We're not trying, but it hasn't been in the cards for us. And what has happened is this amazing journey to become foster parents. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad that we put ourselves into this kind of messed up system. It's kind of a tough thing to be part of because there's so many things that aren't right about it. And there are some people that are, I don't know. I'm not going to judge other people. Let's just focus on what our role in this, which is, we've put ourselves out there because we thought, hey, we have the love for having a family. And if we can't make our own family biologically, let's give some children the opportunity to feel the love of the family that, we can create here. Now, this is a set ourselves up for something we know is going to cause heartbreak because the goal is to send them home, and that their stay with us is going to be temporary, maybe long-term temporary, maybe short-term temporary. All right, Lynn, where are you going with this? I did a lot of reflecting on the challenges we've been facing more recently with our foster daughter, and how it can be so frustrating. I understand why people give up and why they ask, for the child to be displaced and maybe they'd be a fit somewhere else. I mean, that has definitely crossed my mind, if I'm being completely honest, thinking my daughter might be a better fit, or another family, maybe even just a single parent might be a better fit for my daughter. But that, I think that comes from a place of my own self-doubt as a parent, which I know that I'm not alone in, because when I talk about the challenges of parenting with other parents, they are like, yeah, we all have those moments of doubt. So when I am able to go through that cycle, I come back to a place of, that these ups and downs and these challenges, this is what it's supposed to be. And I've done a lot of growing. And I know Bert's done a lot of growing, and I know that our relationship has grown, thankfully, because of this journey that we're on. That's not the case for everyone. Sometimes relationships don't make it from fostering. There's someone that has more desire to do it than the other, and I'm thankful that Bert and I are as strong as we are, the team that we are. And I love him so much. I'm just so thankful every day that life has turned out to give me this incredible husband, this partner in life. I am, like, through all the ups and downs of my life, to sit back and look at where I am right now, I am extremely thankful. So I hope that as you're getting into the new year, you can stop to think about what you have in your life that you're thankful for. If that's family, if that's, comfort, if that's security, safety, health, whatever it is. It could be big, it could be small, it could be a pet hamster, whatever. I just hope that, New Year's isn't just about looking forward, but also about being thankful for what got you to where you are right now. All right. Is that sassy enough? Or not sassy, but sappy enough for you? We didn't catch up last week, guys, so I want to talk about, like, Christmas too, and gifts that we received. And I think I'm kind of talking about, like, this big gift of becoming a parent is a gift to me. I'm going to open up, I'm going to get super vulnerable here. I know you guys love when I do this. So, like, I've never really been a big believer in God. It was never something that, like, I felt a, connection, or a higher being was really there. It just kind of felt like we are biologically human and we are here, and, we spend our time on Earth and then we become the Earth, and that is it. And I have belief in coincidence and signs from the world, but I never kind of really made that into like a belief in God. I had a moment yesterday where that changed, and I do think perhaps there is, someone there looking out for us. I don't, man, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional right now, but it's not like I'm not gonna go join a church or anything all of a sudden, but I am feeling a new feeling that feels significant, that maybe things happen for a reason, that kind of thing. And that I think that being foster parents was meant to happen for us. I think that it was meant to serve a purpose, and not, I think it was one of those things where we needed to find each other, right? Like Bert and I found each other, and I think that our foster daughter and us, we needed to find each other. And even though that may not be a lifelong thing, I think that we're each serving a purpose in each other's lives that will last forever. And I mean that like wholeheartedly. So anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. Kind of having this, new awakening for 2023. And yeah, I'm just thankful for my family, the support that I have all around me, big and small. And I'm thankful that I'm sharing here with you, and that you show up to listen to it. And, I'm thankful for that, honestly. Like, this is like a living journal for me. And, I can always go back and be like, oh, that's how I was feeling back in 2021 or whatever. It's a weird thing to be recording these kinds of feelings. So let's take the focus over to you. I'd love to hear how you're feeling. How do you do the New Year's? What are you thankful for? Or what did you receive from Christmas that was, special? Anything. Please give me your updates. Let me hear from you guys. And, your feedback about resolutions, love to hear that too. Marcus is saying that resolution on New Year are usually useless. Better to make them another time. And that's true too. It's like, why do we only set goals in the New Year, right? Set goals all the time. I know I do. It's fun to... I actually read a really cool idea from somebody in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and that they, instead of setting a goal for the whole year, want to set a new goal for each month. So, and they might not map it all out ahead of time, but like each month they set a new goal. And I love that. It's like, might just be reading every day for 30 days. Or what was the other example? Or journaling every day for 30 days. And heck, if it sticks, then great, good for you. But I like those more achievable, bite-sized goals. Yeah. Bert is, he likes to listen to a book a month, which I think we're going to start making reading in the house a little bit more of a priority. I feel like we've had a lot of screen time lately, and I know I want to get into reading a little bit more. I think it's nice to lose myself in a book, and I haven't done that in a very long time. Thank you, Amy, for saying that. I do not think our foster daughter is in a place where she would, say that she's appreciative of our connecting, but I think someday she will be. There's a honeymoon, period when you're fostering, and I think that our honeymoon period may be coming to an end. And there's new challenges coming up lately, and they've been very tough on both of us. And it's tough knowing how long, are we going to be together? Are we going to be together a year from now? Is this, are we just trying to make it to the summertime? I don't know. Like that's another really big thing too. So it's when you start to get into the, oh God, like it's overwhelming how scary this, relationship can be. It's good to just reel it in and be like, deep breath, one day at a time. What can we focus on right now? And that might just be space. That might be, hey, what is one thing we can work on together? Rather than, wow, we've got a ton of things to work on. Yeah. Amy's saying she had really nice get-togethers. That's so, I love connecting with, like, seeing people in person and getting together. It feels so good. As long as it's, like, when it gets to be too much time for me, like, if I get uncomfortable and then I start to have, like, a weird social thing, like, oh, did I react right? But around family and people that you're close with, you don't have that as much. And around the holidays, that's super nice. I hope I made sense there. But yeah. Hi, Kim. Thanks for coming. It's okay that you're late. You didn't miss anything big. Dad's saying New Year's felt like just another day. Went to bed early with a bad cold. Oh, no. Going to bed early, I was totally fine if that's what ended up happening. Bert and I got a very last minute chance to actually go meet up with friends on New Year's Eve. So we ended up staying until 12:15. We stayed, because our friend's birthday is actually January 1st. So we watched the ball drop and then we have birthday cake. So we stuck around for the cake or cupcakes, and then headed home. So we were home and in bed by 1, but it is tough staying up that late for me. I don't know. I used to stay up that late, no problem. Now I can't. But I hope you're feeling better, Dad. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I can read you guys a story. Maybe we'll have story day. I thought about some new things. All right, hold on. Let me finish. I'm going to come back to this, Marcus. It's kind of a segue, but indirectly. Yeah, I know. 12:15. Whew, party animal. And this is a good point too. Yeah, few 13-year-olds properly appreciate their parents. I know I didn't. When I was 13, I didn't like you guys. It was, you didn't understand me, like I wanted to play my music loud. I wanted to, I wanted to be an adult. What did I know? I didn't know anything. All I knew is, everything was uncomfortable. Oh, Marcus, I just saw this comment now. It is true. You guys do get a live story every Monday from us, like a new chapter each week. Okay, so I'll talk about this for just a second here. I received the most incredible painting for Christmas from someone dearly loved. This is my mom saying this. Still looking for the perfect spot for it. So, you guys remember the book I mentioned? I've mentioned it, I think, a couple times. The book is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. And it's a book with a whole bunch of very nice, like, life words to live by, but told in a story form. I took one of the sayings and separately one of the drawings in the book, and I recreated it with watercolors. I had no idea how it would turn out, but I wanted to give it to my mom as something to let her know, like, it was something we shared, and these words meant a lot to me, and the words I chose to give to her, I thought fit her. So it actually not just fit her, but it fit our connection. And I'm sorry I don't have it right in front of me, but Mom, if you happen to remember what it is, I think it was something like, the boy said, I think I know, like, the important part of life, or what's most important in life. And the mole said, cake? And the boy said, no. And the boy said, to be loved. And the horse said, oh, to love. And the horse said, to be loved. Something like that. So the message was, to love and be loved is the most important thing in life. Sorry, butchered that a little bit. I apologize. But this is something that it just rings really true to the relationship that has matured between me and my mother in my nearly 40 years of life. So it felt special. And I when she loves it so much, so it makes it even more special that it felt like a good connection. So there's something, if you need a good gift for someone, think about a poem or a book or something that you share and pull out a phrase from it. Can go a really long way. Yeah. Okay. So, but let's actually use that as the segue. So, something I thought about while I was painting, and let's see, I also hand stitched some embroidery for my brother-in-law on a shirt. And I also just finished today, just a few hours ago, making my sister something. And I thought, wow, you know what? I would watch someone else making this, like live, like just in the background, like have it on. And I was watching, myself do it, and I'm like, I could do this with the camera, watching my hands, making this, like watching the mistakes, watching how I fix them, watching how I incorporate the mistakes into the piece, watching how I add the little details that weren't, originally part of the plan and became part of it as I worked. I don't like crafting to sell stuff, but I do love making things, and I thought maybe it's something I can incorporate into my channel. So I don't know. Curious if I were to, I don't know, either add to, the week and just do this like for an hour each week, or turn the Monday chats into me talking while I make something. How would you guys feel about that? Either one, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a different audience, but at the same time, like in creating things, I think it kind of tells a little bit about our emotional story. I don't know. For me, it feels like it is. So, would love to hear your thoughts on my idea, guys. Let me know. All right, Kim is saying she was in bed by 10, read for a bit, and I'm sure I fell asleep before 11. See? Yeah, I don't know. Watching the ball drop, what's so special, right? You're going to wake up the next day, no matter what time you went to bed, it's still going to be the new year. I'm no fun. I'm sorry. But to be fair, I was up at 4 in the morning on New Year's Eve because I had to be at work by 5 a.m. because we put on a New Year's Eve morning run, earn your right to party by running a 5K. So I was at work, before the sun came up, and setting up a race village and check-in station. Got out of work around 11 a.m. Bert dragged me to go watch half of an Arsenal game, and I'm like, I'm so tired. But it was fun. And then went home and pretty much kind of zonked out for the rest of the night until we had to get up and go meet up with our friends. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the official quote. Let's get it right here. I've realized why we are here, whispered the boy. For cake, asked the mole. To love, said the boy. And to be loved, said the horse. There it is. Yeah. Thank you, Mom. It's much better the way it's actually written rather than the way I butchered it. Yeah. Amy, this is a good point too. I don't know how distracted I would be, working on what I'm working on, or how distracted the viewers would be watching me do something and then listening. I don't know, but hey, maybe we can try. Maybe we'll try with something super simple. Okay, yeah, maybe I will try it. Thanks, guys, for the feedback. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. I always imagine you doing some crafty things on this channel that had to do with your family and age group of your children. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could certainly, yeah, that's a great idea, Kim. Actually, I hadn't even thought of doing that, but that's a good way to kind of make it relevant. I love that. Yeah. Maybe a different audience also talking, maybe coming to a hair interview or concentrating on stitching. That's true. I think, Dad, you may be right. But perhaps I should give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Maybe, like I said, it can be something very easy, or maybe I can be finishing something up and then focus on just talking. Aw. Kelly, you made it to 12 o'clock. We watched TV, watched the ball drop from the couch, had our first 2023 kiss, then went to bed. Love it. Super simple. Stayed at home. You're already in your PJs. Love it. Yeah. Luckily, the get-together we went to, they encouraged you to wear your pajamas, a onesie, or just your sweats. So I was like, game on. I'm there. Though I was the only person that didn't do my hair and makeup, apparently. That was a thing. But I don't really do my hair and makeup very much anyway, so it's okay. All right, we got some votes for trying it, so we will try it. I can't make any promises for next week, but I will. I will start setting everything up because I think I've already set up. I have 2 cameras, and I think I've already set up Just, ooh, here. Yeah. Hold on, I'm playing with my second camera to see, like, it's not as fancy as my other camera. But yeah. So like, yeah, I could just switch over to it. I can even do a split screen type of thing. Here's my Stream Deck, guys. My fancy thing with all my buttons that can switch my scenes and then switch over. Look at that. Pushed a button, here I'm back. I'm being a dork right now. Okay. So I'm still pretty tired actually from the whole weekend and everything. Slept in today a little bit, but I'm still trying to get back on my normal sleep schedule. I can hear Bert heating up dinner. I think it might be ready soon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to catch you guys up on. I'm gonna do a little just shout out to all of you guys again, like for being so supportive. I feel like those friendships that you have in life where you could go, weeks or even months without talking to someone and then catch right back up with them, or even years sometimes, I like that because I feel like that here, and I feel like that's why I feel so comfortable being vulnerable with you. So thank you for being the people that I can talk to, and it's, even though it's kind of a one-sided conversation, it's it still feels like a relationship. It feels like a something special. So thank you. Thanks for being there. And yeah. I hope that your new year is full of reflection on what's gotten you here, and being thankful, and yeah. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to have goals and everything. So just focus on being you and appreciating who you are. I'm going to sign off, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next Monday. Happy New Year. Bye.